This interests me. Yes, It Chapter 3 is in the talks. I'm not sure if it's actually really happening, but at least some actors, people like Andy Muschietti, are talking about it, how they have ideas for the project. So, we're going to go ahead and jump on over to the article that I was reading that told me what was happening. So here we go. Director Andy Muschietti's two-part adaptation of Stephen King's It has finally been completed. With the release of It Chapter 2, yet as these things sometimes do, there's been talk that the immense financial and critical success of both films could lead to a third chapter. And although the main story has been told, it's been discussed that It Chapter 3 could delve deeper into the backstory of Pennywise, which, they kind of hinted at in Chapter 2. They showed what he looked like without the makeup, so, we got a little bit of some backstory stuff right there. While both Andy Muschietti and Pennywise actor Bill Skarsgård have both recently opened up about doing a third film, Skarsgård has revealed that a third story actually exists for such a thing. And here, this is what Bill Skarsgård has said. Andy and I have discussed ideas for what the third movie would look like. I don't think it's quite what people expect. It's something different. The first two stories are the book, and the second film is the end of that story. So we would do something quite literally off book. There are a few ideas floating around, no pun intended. I feel like I've done what I can with the incarnation of Pennywise as we know of him, so I think it would be a cool idea to change up a few things. So without going into too much detail, there is a story that we're kind of excited about. But it's way too early to say, but we'll see. Again, it's not like a major studio hasn't decided before to make a new original sequel based on a specific adaptation, but because of the It films have become so iconic and are widely considered to be such high-quality productions, it's possible they won't want to risk ruining that to make a few unneeded sequels. Okay. So obviously right now this is not something that has been greenlit. It's not something that is for sure happening. They are just bringing up ideas and what possibly could be a prequel to what it was, and it's mostly a story about Pennywise. Now, like I said with Jeepers Creepers, I really don't know how I feel about prequels when it comes to horror characters, especially of creatures like Pennywise and the Creeper, because these two characters, I think the less you know about them, the scarier they are. So when you tell me you're wanting to go dive deeper into what Pennywise is and how maybe it, took on the form of Pennywise in the first place, I'm not too sure if I want to see that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise, and I would love to see him back in those big-ass clown shoes, but at the same time, it's really it's a flip of a coin, really. You could really fuck this up. You really could. You really could you could say too much and then really take back, you could really edge off some of that really good scare or creepy factor that your two previous films have kind of established. Even the second film, when they told too much about Pennywise, it started breaking down the layer, it started peeling off the layers of fear that Pennywise gave off in that first movie, because it's like, oh, he was a giant spider? So, when you tell too much, I think it's gonna affect your movie, but it could be cool the way you tell it. It might be cool, but I'm just saying, this is what I'm getting from what you're saying, but Bill Skarsgård and Andy Muschietti are going about right now, and what they're going about is possibly telling a tad bit too much for my taste, personally. So, yeah. Of course, could I be absolutely wrong? Absolutely. I could be 100% wrong. This movie could be the It movie we needed. It could be the one that really fixes what Andy Muschietti did with It Chapter 2. It might make us love the franchise even more. I really dug It Chapter 2. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that it's 100% the masterpiece movie that the first film was. I love the first film. The first film that he came out with in 2017 was absolutely a big surprise. I loved it. It Chapter 2, I loved it at first. The more I watch it, the more I realize its problems. But this could be, as I said, a hit or miss. And when I mean hit or miss, I mean it could be, if it's not a hit, it's going to be one hell of a miss, because it's going to really, you're trying to tell what the creature is more, and you really don't even need more. You already told us what he was in It Chapter 2, and it's not as loved as that first film. I'll tell you that right now. Every time I have that conversation, which one did you like more, It Chapter 1 or It Chapter 2? You know what they normally say to me? They go and say, I love It Chapter 1. I really dug it. But It Chapter 2, I liked it. It's just, it's not as good. I think they focus too much on the comedy and not enough on the horror. There's a lot of people out there who have giant criticisms with It Chapter 2, and I've seen the movie twice now, and I really can't blame them. I can really see the faults with that movie. Like, I own both It Chapter 1 and It Chapter 2, but I own the difference between those two movies that I own them on. One's in 4K, and one's just a standard Blu-ray, and I've thought about upgrading the standard Blu-ray, but at the same time, I'm like, when am I going to watch It Chapter 2 again? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even sure if I'm going to put this on at anytime soon. I might watch It Chapter 1, watch that on the beautiful 4K that I got, but I'm not going to watch It Chapter 2 right after, because It Chapter 2, though I like the movie, and I thought it was a very well-made movie overall, I can see and understand why it's just the big thing is for me with It Chapter 2 is it does not have that rewatch value that the first film has. Rewatch value is so important to me. If I can't watch a movie over and over again and still enjoy it every time I see it, or if I can't enjoy the movie every time I see it and find something new in it, then I'm gonna have a hard time putting you back in. Like, that's me. That's how I watch movies. But guys, what do you guys think? Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think this could be? Do you guys think this could be a giant miss? Like, I'm not too sure. I really don't know what this could be. So guys, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another video. And guys, as always, I will see you until next time. Please float on and subscribe to my channel. Booyah!